What's up, guys? It's been 2 weeks since we started playing World of Warcraft with motion capture, and I just want to talk about it. So, we're about 3 months in since the fresh servers have come out. Myself, I am a Classic Andy. My stream has been built upon Classic WoW, Hardcore specifically, and I'm not really a variety gamer by any means. I've been streaming since 2019 as my main job, and so whenever these fresh servers come out, there's like an ebb and a flow. Sometimes the stream's doing really well, sometimes I'm really into the game, and sometimes you just need a break or you're a little burnt out, you try and do something different. Retail's not really an option. Luckily, we've had TBC and Wrath of the Lich King come out over the years, and then Hardcore did feel like its own expansion as well compared to Classic 2019. I haven't done too much PvP. I tried to raid at some point, but the point I'm trying to make is after a couple weeks, couple months of playing the video game comes out, you try and do something different, just to avoid burnout if you continue to play this game all the time, or just take a break. But taking a break really isn't an option for me, but that's the reality that I've made for myself. And so motion capture, 3 months into World of Warcraft, normally I'd be trying to figure out how to keep my sanity at this point. I'd probably be trying to make a disc golf channel and just trying to diversify my online presence, make some more income doing a different job without going straight into the workforce. But I've stumbled upon motion capture, and it's brought life into the game again for me. And it feels like a different expansion, a whole new experience. All my life, I've played video games that progressed my character. I think back at some of the PS2 classics that I played, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4, you'd complete levels, complete side missions, quests, and your character would get more balance. They'd go faster, they'd have a higher jump. I'm thinking SSX3, you complete certain levels, and you see your stat priority continue to increase. And so I was always attracted to these types of video games, and then when I was 9, I started playing World of Warcraft. And then you have the same thing. You have a certain character, you log in, you get new gear, you get new levels, you get more spells. And I was always drawn towards these video games more than I was shooters, or I didn't play Call of Duty like all my other friends played. Now, a weird thing that started happening when I played with motion capture is all of a sudden I feel like I'm the main character. My body, my brain, my ability to come up with some creative spells and enact it into the program and get it to successfully work. And so I've got this level 19 druid, but I also started leveling a mage, and there were a few different spells that I had to learn there, and whenever I went in the starting zone, it was cool learning how to fireball, fire blast, and the difference between fireball, fire blast, and frostbolt, fire blast. So it was like a flip to get to this combo, and it was a push here. But it was just one example that I wanted to bring up that I felt like I was improving my hand-eye coordination in order to go Frost Ward, Arcane Intellect. You know, I'm not ambidextrous by any means, but I've seen improvement since I've been playing with this program. My mental's improved since I started playing. And it was this movement right here, moving the camera, this kind of clicked the first time whenever I got on the program. And I kept talking the first week. You know, I didn't feel like my body was as physically tired a couple hours in, because I feel like normally I'll just push through things, but my brain was cooked. I couldn't play for much longer because I was just mentally exhausted, and I don't normally put myself in situations where I can get a mental exercise. And so this has been a whole new experience for me in that sense, but also the physicality of this. Whenever I'm sitting on my butt for 12 hours a day, you know, whether it's streaming World of Warcraft, trying to edit videos, I'm not really moving and getting around much. And then you do some 4 or 5 hour streams, walking in place, moving your hands around, flexing 1,000 times. I'm still recovering, man. My body is tore up since I started doing this. A lot of people have been asking how many calories I'm burning. I'm gonna have a Fitbit set up soon. I didn't set one up for the first 2 weeks, but I'll tell you what, my appetite has tripled since I started doing this. Dude, I started eating food in the middle of the night. I never do that. I ran a Deadmines the other day, and I started tab dabbing. I was tab dabbing on everything, putting moonfires on a bunch of targets. Dude, after that dungeon, I woke up the next morning, this tricep was sore, this lat was sore. Like, muscles became sore that I didn't feel for the first week of playing, but all of a sudden I did my first dungeon and it activated a whole new set of muscles. So it's hilarious, but I can see this overall improvement in my mental health and my physical strength, and it's exciting because it feels like I am the main character. I've only been able to stream 4 hours a day, and that's pushing myself. I don't necessarily want to work out 6-8 hours at a time, but it's fun to see my endurance improve over time. And I think we could do some, I'm a streamer, I'm an entertainer at the end of the day. I think it'd be fun, and it's cool that I'm on a platform where it can be impressive to play mocap for 8 hours. And maybe that's a goal that I can set with my own stream, I can set with myself, but I can see little progress bit by bit. I'm more of a Harry Potter guy. Whenever I grew up, I wasn't big into Lord of the Rings, but it was on PlayStation 2, the Basilisk video game. At the beginning of the game, you're in this training grounds zone, and you're sitting there pressing square, triangle, circle, trying to cast your spells at these training dummies. And I really feel like I am that kid in Harry Potter all of a sudden. I feel like I'm at Hogwarts. I've seen a massive improvement in my personal life, more structured. I'm getting a little bit more sleep. I'm feeling better about myself. My gut is feeling better for some reason. I've been able to pay attention a bit more. I've been reading. I haven't been on my phone as often. And this is just one of many decisions that has kind of like jump-started success, or this snowball effect in my own life. And so motion capture has really affected me positively. And I think that just being active, getting the blood flowing for 2-3 hours, and I'm playing World of Warcraft, and I'm tired at the end of the day, and I'm limiting my WoW time. I'm not able to play, 8 hours like I normally do on stream, and it kind of forces me to sit down and go at it and actually progress. And so I think this could be the jump start, or just, one of 20 decisions that gets you on the right track, or at least that's how it's been for me. And so now I've got a 19 druid and a level 8 mage with motion capture, and I'm kind of at a standstill. I keep trying to improve the stream. I did a feral charge at the camera the other day and I knocked it over, and I forgot to set the camera, so I've got to reset my skills. I'm thinking about doing a green screen, so I'm constantly trying to improve the system. But I think rather than continuing to level my characters, I want to run flags in Warsong Gulch. And as you can see here, everything's kind of mistriggering while I'm just standing here. The walking's been a little funny. So I'm hoping to kind of be forged by fire, throw myself into a situation where I'm playing a max level character, I'm running flags in Warsong, and I think that's going to help me understand the program a little bit better and just improve overall. And so that's going to be the near future of what I plan to do with motion capture. I'll probably run a raid or two on Night Slayer PvP server. Maybe we'll main tank our own 2SR runs with motion capture. But yeah, that's where I'll be. Thanks for tuning in and hearing my thoughts, my opinions. Like the video, tell me what you think in the comments, and I'll see you guys over at twitch.tv/crazyfordays. Peace!